And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
As a parent, I know what these are used for. These are horrible little devices that little kids hate because we use these to suck the snot out of their nose. Wonderful devices. However, now I have two of them included with this game, which is called Pirate's Blast. And these are used not for sucking snot, but for using them to move pirate ships. This is a game with a really neat gimmick in which you're using these devices to blow pirate ships around and to shoot cannons. Now, it doesn't work mechanically as well as I would like it to. We found that functionally a lot of times it kind of flubbed up, so that kind of left a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth as to how much I thought the game was interesting. But it still has an interesting concept, and we'll have to show it to you really rather than explain it to you. Each player has a Pirate's Cove, which you're going to be placing far apart from each other. We'll have them a little closer than normal, simply so that we can fit them on the video. And then in each Pirate's Cove, they're going to put a ship. And around each Pirate's Cove, they're going to be putting discs, which may or may not have treasures on them. No, they're in the sea area. Okay, and players are trying to move their ship to find the treasures of the opponent. So on your turn, you roll a die, and that die will tell you how many times you can blow your ship. So it's either going to be 3 or 2, or if you're very unlucky, 0. So then I take my blower, and I'm trying to maneuver my ship. Let's say I rolled 2. So here I go. 1. Not very good at this, I'll tell you that. And 2. Okay, that's a really, really bad maneuvering of my ship. After you're done moving, you get to go again, but before you go, the other player is going to take this cannon and stick a little cube into the cannon, and then blow that cube out with putting the air thing in here, and then shooting out the cube, and they are trying to hit your ship. If they hit your ship, your turn's over and it's their turn. If not, you roll the die and keep going. Of course, the closer you get, the easier it is to hit the ship. Once your ship touches one of these tiles, you look, is it treasure? Hoorah! You get the treasure, your ship comes back. If it's not the treasure, oh, too bad. Okay, but 3 of them of the 5 tiles are treasure, and the first person to get all 3 wins the game. Now, the game is fun. It's fun to try and blow your ships around, and you don't want to knock it over, like that, because that doesn't count at all. But rather, once you're good at it, you can blow them, and your ship will move in a nice, orderly fashion. But you have to, again, work so that the ship doesn't fall over. Shooting the cannons is much harder, and these square cubes in the round cannon seemed like it was always getting stuck, and we had to somehow pry it loose with a toothpick, or they didn't shoot out right. And even when it did shoot out, trying to hit the enemy ship was a real pain in the neck. But overall, it is a pretty neat game and has some fun mechanics in it. This is actually based on another game, which allows more players to play. One of the disadvantages of Pirate's Blast is that it only is 2 players. But the idea of shooting cannons and moving the ships is neat. The pieces are nice. I like it. It's just very, very difficult, and sometimes games, at least in our house, last longer because we're taking forever to move our ship and shoot cannons. What do you think of the game? You like it? Why do you like it?
It's okay. And it's also hard, because you're trying to make the ships go touch the treasures. Well, get luck, because this is trying to get your luck game, because just trying to get treasure. Last time when we played, we were bad. Yeah,
Melody and I aren't very good at this game at all, which means we're kind of evened out because we both stink, and so, trying to shoot our ships, we both do poorly. But if this sounds like a game, you look at that and thought, that's a really neat idea, well, pick it up. You'll probably enjoy it.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.